It's been 10 years since the release of Super Smash Bros. Brawl. On January 31st, 2008, Brawl was released exclusively to the Nintendo Wii and was an immediate success, eventually becoming a classic to many Wii owners. It was my first experience of a Smash Bros. Game, and it eventually led to the Smash Bros. Franchise to be one of my favorite fighting game series of all time. To this day, it's still the best-selling Super Smash Bros. Game, at over 12 million copies sold. It's the best-selling fighting game of all time, and one of the overall best-selling Wii games. And if you aren't combining Smash Bros. 3DS and Wii U sales, it's still the best-selling Smash Bros. Game. Well, just because the game sold the best in its respective franchise, sadly doesn't mean it's the absolute best one. To most competitive Smash players nowadays, it's considered the worst out of the Smash Bros. Games. Considering what Smash Melee and Smash 4 on 3DS and Wii U have to offer in competitive play. However, to everyone else, up until Smash 3DS and Wii U was released in 2014, Brawl was considered one of the best fighting game experiences out there. Brawl happened to introduce a lot more than most disregard it for. First off, it was the first Smash game to include third-party characters featuring icons such as Solid Snake and Sonic the Hedgehog. Brawl had a total of 35 playable characters, including 4 other characters that you could switch, transform, and, well, take some armor off. Most of the characters, though, were very memorable and fun to play with. My personal favorites were Snake, Lucario, Captain Falcon, and Ganondorf. Brawl was also the first Smash Bros. Game to cut characters from previous Smash games. These are Roy, Dr. Mario, Young Lake, Pichu, and most notably Mewtwo. In fact, because of how toxic the Mewtwo fans are, this sparked a controversy around fellow Smash fighter Lucario, allegedly replacing Mewtwo in Brawl. The truth is, Sakurai actually planned to put both of them in the new game. However, Mewtwo was cut at the last second due to the stupid idea that Smash fans would hate clone characters. Actually, look at Smash 4 and see if anybody would really care about clone characters now. Anyway, enough putting drama on the spotlight. Another thing Smash Brawl introduced was the Smash Ball, which unlocked all characters' final smash. Nowadays, it's ho-hum that Smash Balls exist, but back then it was a really big deal. Each character would unleash their inner potential and obliterate anyone around them. Smash Ball might have actually been one of the inspirations for Overwatch's ultimate ability gauges. Brawl also had introduced a fantastic story mode called the Subspace Emissary. This is what happens when you give an imaginative kid a game developer's seat. There were so many cool cutscenes in this story, and so many different characters that battled together and even against each other. While the level design was a bit iffy, and a bit on the teeter-totter of good and bad, it was seemingly an okay acceptance due to the reward of getting to see those badass cutscenes and the thrill of what happens next. It was almost like a choose-your-own storybook too, where the character you picked could decide the outcome later in the game. One other key thing Brawl did that most seem to forget about is Brawl introduced the first online Smash experience. While like Subspace, it did have some flaws. You didn't really need those items. It was basically the gateway to Smash 3DS and Wii U's online, and a possible new Smash game to come, hint hint the Switch in the future. While Brawl did a few good things for future Smash Bros. Games, it did do some bad things too. Yep, I'm not forgetting about that. For example, the game had a huge balancing issue considering one of the characters, Meta Knight, was stronger than every other character in the game. Another thing that was really dumb was that there's something called tripping.
And Salem, there we go. Oh, wow. And trip.
And one more real thing nobody really can argue against is the game is technically the slowest paced in the competitive meta out of any Smash Bros. Installment. Yeah, even Smash 64 is said to be faster. That's insane. Anyways, that's really all for this video. I just wanted to express my feelings and thoughts for the game, considering it's turning 10 years old. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video just as much as me. Hope you like, subscribe, and check out my other content as usual. And this is me signing out. Oh, and also, I want to thank Smash Brothers for making me a part of what I am today.